The Radiant Pulse, Art Academia 101. In every tweed thread and the quiet echo of a great hall, there lives an aesthetic not of trend, but of essence. This is the Art Academia, a soulful quest for the truth woven into study, tradition, and the bohemian heart. Meet Emily, a curator of quiet things, who understood that to dress the part was to think the part. Amelie traced the idea back to its history, rooted deep in the 19th and early 20th centuries. She saw it blooming around the ancient universities of Oxbridge and the American Ivy League. Its core traits were simple: intellectual curiosity, respect for tradition, and a dedication to the slow, deliberate pursuit of knowledge, the look of a mind well tended. Her inspiration came from the Gothic and neoclassical architecture of hallowed halls, but also from the quiet, earthy beauty of nature in autumn. Moss on stone, the crispness of a turning leaf. This gave rise to the visual palette she loved: deep greens, rich burgundy, cream, and navy, accented by the gold of mustard and the richness of rust. The tactile guide for this world was the pattern guide, the soul held in its textures. She imagined the nubby warmth of tweed, the soft drape of wool, the stately ridge of corduroy, and the polished gleam of aged leather. She loved the clean geometry of houndstooth, herringbone, plaid, and argyle. To weave this truth into a wardrobe was to build a foundation of tailored pieces. For the daily contemplation, Emily chose crisp shirts, thoughtful vests, and wool trousers. The essential outerwear, a structured blazer, or a classic trench coat, served as a uniform for the intellectual quest. She saw Linus preparing for the afternoon seminar, a perfect outfit combination. A rich navy vest paired with a cream-colored turtleneck and perfectly tailored dark trousers. Linus gave the look a modern twist, incorporating an oversized blazer and swapping classic Oxfords for chunky, polished leather loafers. For herself, Emily consulted the beauty and jewelry guides, a philosophy of minimal artifice. A natural, matte complexion, softly defined brows, and a lip the color of a faded rose. Her hair was tamed into a low, classic bun. Accessories were functional and meaningful: her leather satchel, a vintage watch, and the intellectual necessity of well-framed spectacles. Emily realized the aesthetic's style icons were integral. She admired the poetic menswear of Virginia Woolf and the tailored elegance of Marlene Dietrich. This cultural significance was clear. It was a quiet rebellion that romanticized the intellectual solitude needed for deep work, captured today by the thoughtful layering seen on certain public intellectuals. Linus shared modern tips for applying this essence to life. Prioritize quality over quantity. Embrace the thrill of thrifting for unique, storied pieces. And most importantly, commit to daily journaling to capture and organize thoughts. The aesthetic, he said, was simply a call to live thoughtfully. Emily closed her journal, the journey through the weave of tweed and the quiet light of the library complete. She now held the core principles, but more importantly, she had found the radiant pulse, the quiet truth of self-discovery. May her style inspire her mind, and her thoughts guide her threads. Go forth, dear scholar, and live the story you were meant to read.